Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be going over my football watch party invitation that's currently available in my Zazzle shop. The link is down below. So let's dive on in. Let's personalize the invitation by clicking the big blue Personalize This Design button located on the right hand side of your screen. It's going to take you to a new page where you can begin personalizing and customizing this design. To personalize it, on the right hand side of your screen, you're going to see a bunch of pre-filled text. Erase that text and replace it with your own. Once you're finished personalizing the design, you can now begin to customize it. So to do so, let's change the color of the helmets. Now, I don't know anything about football, and depending on what type of football party you're throwing, you may want to change these to the team that you're playing that week or your school colors, I guess. But we're just gonna pick some random colors for this example. So let's start by changing that first color. The first color is the like little metal things that go around the helmet. I think that's like a mask. So we're gonna change that to white for this invitation. But obviously, use the colors you want to use. All right, and then the second color in the option is that dark blue in this first image. It is the shadow, so you're going to always want to make that a darker color. And to do so, you can click on expand. You can click on a custom color if you have one, but I'm going to go to advanced colors. And then I'm going to choose one of these orange colors. So we're going to start with, I don't know, we're going to go with this orange. For me, picking colors can be the hardest part. And then color number 3 is the blue background, like the big main portion of the invitation. Now, if I choose orange here, it actually is a little bit lighter. Sweet. But let's see if I can make it just a tiny bit lighter. Let's go with light orange. Ooh, I don't like that color. I guess we're gonna go with regular orange. It's gonna be regular orange, and that's just gonna be how it is. Wait, that's not the same color I picked a second ago. Oh my goodness. And see, this is where I'm like, ooh, what can we do? Alright, so now I'm just going to make the other orange a bit darker. And I'm going to change additional colors. And I'm going to go to web, because that's going to give me the sliders again. And I love the sliders, personally. They still print just as nice, honestly. Yes, there we go. And then for the red helmet, I'm actually just going to leave it that color. I really don't know football, like I said. So that's that. Now I want to change the background color. If you have all of this over here on the far left hand side, just click background. If not, and it looks like that, you're going to need to click more and then click on background. Then you can choose recently used colors if you have them, swatches if you want them, or go down here to the additional colors and choose a color that you like. I'm going to actually go with this forest green. It's at the top too, but why does it look so different? Interesting. They have two colors called forest green. Huh. Well, I'm going to go with this forest green on that side. And then I do need to change the colors of the invitation's text so that it's easier to read. So I'm going to click on the text that I need, and then I'm going to click on white just because it makes it so much more sense. And we're going to do that for all of it. And let's say you want this date to really pop, but your team is the orange team. Just go ahead and click on the thing, the color again, and click on the orange. It'll make it pop. It'll be great. And you can do that for any of the text that you really want to pop. I like making these invitations where you can really fully customize them and change it so the information that you want to be high in your face, you can do that. Now we got to change the back of the invitation though. So to do that, I think you could just click back. like over on that far right hand side, or you can click the button up at the top. Either one works. And then I'm going to change that background to that forest green that we chose on the front. Once you're done with that, you'll want to click the orange. It's not orange, it's blue. Next options button at the top right hand side of your screen. And that's going to take you to a page where you can choose what type of invitation you want. Do you want it printed, or do you want it just a digital copy that you can text to your friends? Or do you want both? We're going to go with printed in this example so that I can show you the additional options like the envelopes, the corners of the invitation. Do you want it round? You can do so. Do you want it the arch, Sal? You can do that too. It cuts off some of the stuff a little bit, which you could fix. And to fix that, you'll go back to the design button and then you'll take and click on the helmet. I'm going to hold my shift key down to select the second helmet and make them be moved at the same time. I'm going to make them a tiny bit smaller by dragging one of the corners just a little bit. And now I'm going to move them until I see that green line in the center. Do you see that green line? And then that'll be perfect. Then you'll go back to options again so that you can review your additional things that you need, changing the paper type if you want to, etc. You'll also, from here, you can select the drop down for the quantity of how many invitations that you need. It's probably a small party, so you'll probably need like 10 to 20. Then click the next review button up at the top right hand side. It's going to ask you to make sure that everything is what you need it to be. Everything is spelled correctly, dates and time is correct. And then from here, you can click the yellow Add to Cart button. A new pop-up will appear showing that the item was added to your cart, and you can click the View Cart and Checkout button to proceed with the checkout process. I hope that this video helped with editing your invitations with me. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below and I will get back to you right away. In the meantime, if you wouldn't mind taking a quick second of your time to liking this video or subscribing to my channel, I would truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day.